Alright, boss. Time to talk some business. Bunch of credits just came through from a weapons deal I had going on Balmora. Another weapons deal I had going back on Balmora. This is your cut.
How many schemes do you have going, Vic?
They're not schemes. They're opportunities. And not just for me. You're the new boss. You get a cut no matter what.
We've dug in, Major, but the imps are coming on strong. And I never much cared for playing defense.
Just hang in there, son. Havoc squad just walked in. I'll get them briefed and in the field on the double.
Copy that. I'm sure we'll find a way to keep busy. Corey out.
Just how bad off are we, Major?
Things are grim, no doubt about it. If you hadn't turned up. Everything went south while the Safecrackers were on a bunker raid. Intel was bad, alarms got tripped, and the imps moved out in force. Now Corey and his people are surrounded, outnumbered, and outgunned. We don't punch him a hole to run through. Every man in that outfit is a goner.
I don't care how many imps there are. We're getting our people out of there.
Agreed, Captain. Leaving our comrades to the Empire is never an option.
Diversion is the key. Scouts found an Imperial command center deep behind their lines. That's where you'll strike. Equipment, vehicles, personnel, anything with an Imperial logo gets holes in it. The imps will rush back to stop you, and the Safecrackers will get the gap they need.
Just give me the coordinates and I'll make some noise, Major.
Let's give those scumbags a run for their money. As soon as the imps clear out, Corio will contact you so that you can all burn jets back here. Speeders are waiting for you. Now get out there and give the imps something to think about!
Havoc, this is Coria with the Safecrackers. We've got the gap we needed, so we're pulling out. I don't know what you're doing, but the imps sure don't like it. You'll have a lot of company soon. Suggest you pull out immediately. Over.
The sooner I'm out of this place, the better.
I know the feeling, Captain. See you soon. Coria out.
Captain, great work out there. Great work! You made that op plan look easy. In and out, hit and run, the imps never had a clue. Top-notch soldiering.
It was a breeze.
I'd hate to see what you think is tough. You got me and my people out of a tight spot and we won't forget it. Whatever and whenever you need, the Safecrackers are there.
I'll be glad to have your help, Lieutenant. General Garza already has plans for you.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It'll be a pleasure to work with you again.
All right, we're not on vacation here, people. Coria, get your men settled and ready for transport. Captain, it's been a pleasure. Contact General Garza with the rundown before you take off. Dismissed.
General Garza, this is Havoc. The Safecrackers have been extracted safely.
Excellent. Very good work, Captain. I'll make sure that the Safecrackers stay out of harm's way until our operation against the Gauntlet begins. Your next step is Hoth. The last specialist that Havoc needs is stationed there. Contact me when you arrive and I'll brief you on the specifics.
Can't you tell me anything about the last specialist?
He's complicated, Captain. I don't have time to go into it now. We'll discuss the details when you reach Hoth. Garza out.
I'm afraid I have another requisition form that requires your attention, sir. Our shipboard rations have fallen somewhat below the levels outlined in Code 18, and the Quartermaster Call restocking estimate is currently 9 weeks. As an alternative, I'd like to supplement our food stores with products from public sources. Real food, as Jorgen would say, but commanding officer approval is required.
If we could have been having real food this whole time, why haven't we?
In the past, restocking through official channels was the simpler option, but demand is much higher now. I'll have us back to standard stock levels in no time. Thank you for your time, sir.
Success, sir. Lord Cobbles has foolishly given away his position.
To all who excel in the arts of death, be it known that Lord Cabos, Master of Combat, seeks a lieutenant to serve him. I seek a worthy right hand to carry out my commands across the galaxy, and profit immensely. Those who think themselves suited should present themselves at the coordinates included in this message. Come prepared.
Cabos is just trying to lure in his enemies.
That might be true, sir, but no amount of planning could prepare him to face Havoc Squad. The coordinates are on Tatooine, sir. I recommend we move quickly before Cabos can find a suitable lieutenant and move on. For the Republic! Target neutralized, sir. Lord Kavos will threaten the innocent people of the galaxy no longer. As expected, his overconfidence made his defeat all but certain. I simply took my place among the scum, hoping to gain his favor, and struck at the first opportunity.
Was it a big crowd?
Counting myself, there were 15 applicants for that Sith fool's opportunity. Lord Kavos decided that a fight to the death would determine his champion. Every man for himself. Once the fighting began, I closed in. I started by grabbing a Nikto thug who was making liberal use of a flamethrower. With pinpoint accuracy, I hurled him toward Kavos, whose robes were instantly ignited.
I wish I could have seen the look on Kavos' face.
I would estimate that he was surprised, sir. Although Kavos was thoroughly distracted, I remained cautious and did not engage him directly. Instead, I targeted a nearby Mandalorian using a jetpack. As soon as his velocity and flight vector were pointed correctly, I opened fire with my cannons, sending him barreling into Kavos and the Nikto. The explosion did the rest.
Sounds like you carried out your mission with exceptional skill.
Thank you very much, sir. This was a critical victory. Our comrades are sure to take heart when they hear that a monster like Kavos has been laid low. I'll begin searching for a new target at once.
Let me tell you, boss, this is not where I figured I'd end up when I enlisted. Growing up on Nar Shaddaa, you only join the army for the free ticket out of there.
Does it even matter to you if we win this war?
Of course it does. I hate losing. Before the army, I ran with whatever gang had the loosest boss and the most spare detonite. Had a long list of enemies. Even street trash take it bad when you blow up their buddies.
Do you ever wish you could go home again?
I've been back to that slime hole plenty of times. The heat's more than died down now. Joining up turned out to be the best idea I ever had. A lot more fun than running with those scrubs back on the streets, most of the time.
What's not to like?
Lot of rules. Can't just beat down the people who come to enforce them. Have to play nice, or smart. Enough reminiscing. Let's go trash something, huh?